Welcome to Dan Pagan Gaming. I am your host, Dan Pagan, and today we are doing Dead Space, the remake on the PS5. So today we're going to start our horror film here, and this is a game I actually ended up platinum on the PS3 when it first came out. We're also going to be playing on the impossible mode. I haven't decided on whether or not if I die, if I'll just continue on hard mode. If I don't die, then great. So I haven't really decided on that part just yet. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. But basically, impossible mode means you get one life, one save. If you die, you do a full restart, or you continue the game on hard mode. That's pretty much it. And if you do complete it, you do get some unique items. I think an armor and weapon. So that's kind of neat. But yep, so here we go. We're going to start Dead Space 3. Or Dead Space on the PS5, and yeah, should be a pretty fun journey. And I have played this before on the PS5. I played it up to about the 5th or 6th chapter, so we'll see how everything goes. So let the opening cutscene happen, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Aegis 7.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting team set up for life. Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellion responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kellion.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
The hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnson, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
We're losing control.
Fuck! We're off course!
Daniels!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull!
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it.
Drop the flash shield. Everyone brace yourself. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston. You alright?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comp, you're down. We lost a port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kelly. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
Alrighty, here we go. So I'm going to try not to step on any of the important dialogue. Obviously, if it's got like some sort of story-oriented thing to it, then yeah, I'll try to be quiet during all that. So for the most part, this is post-game. So I'm going to basically just try to explain what it is I'm doing, process that I'm trying to go through. For the most part, when I first start, it's a little wonky for me because the lag between the firing and me actually pushing the button is a little bit, so there is a little problem with that. I basically just have to get better with the timing. I also get a little trigger happy in some places, and a lot of that just has to do with the fact I am playing on Impossible, so I'm putting a extra round or sometimes two into something that I don't really need to. I haven't really figured out exactly how many shots it takes to do certain things, how to take off a single limb or things of that nature whenever you're fighting the xenomorphs. So the greatest thing about this remake is Isaac actually speaks, which is cool. I'm really glad he actually got a voice in this. This is different. He's not just sitting there, just kind of going through the motions. So the first part of this, it's going to be basically just me walking, being bored. So it picks up really quick here in just a second. So a couple things to go over. You'll notice I'm looking down on the ground. You see that green item there? That is an item that you can pick up later on. You'll see some lockers out in the distance that have the little white lights on them, which means you can open up those and collect items. And the original, the ping treasure was actually in this room, which I thought was kind of cool. I don't know if there's still a ping treasure in this game. I guess it's just one of those things we'll have to find out. So, yeah, so here we go. We're going to get through this. Hopefully I don't die too soon.
Let's get this done, Isaac.
I'm going to be using stasis a lot, as much as I can, because that's going to save me a lot of headaches, especially when dealing with like larger groups of enemies. I will be using the environment as much as I can to save on ammo. I do notice that you do get quite a bit of ammo at the beginning, and don't really see ammo being an issue. I mean, as long as I'm not being like ridiculous with the amount of shots I take on stuff. I hear the brutes are a lot more difficult to take down in this, so you really have to like use a lot of strategy to take those guys down.
I can't read security.
There are a couple of things that I can do to take them down fairly quickly. It's just a matter of getting them set up to be able to do that. The biggest thing is being able to use stasis. That's going to help out drastically. And one of the things I do want to do is try to get my stasis to last as long as possible and have as much of it as I can have. So all of the logs and text logs and videos and audios and all those. I'm gonna try to let those kind of play out. I'll scroll through all the like kind of text logs so you can read those. You can just pause it and read it. I've actually read all the stuff. I don't know if they added a bunch more to this new version. I doubt they really did, but there might be some like little stories here and there. I figure I'll probably go through it on my own time. So yeah, this opening scenario here is pretty much how it happened in the original. You go back here to get the damage report and all hell breaks loose.
Oh God, that smell.
What have you got?
Shit. It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet crater.
Power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator.
Positive anomaly detected.
Alright, so right here, I'm going to try to back up to where you can actually see the xenomorphs drop into the room. I think one comes from the ceiling and the other one comes from the floor. Ceiling to the left, floor to the right.
Take it easy.
Just trying to get kind of a good angle for it.
There's something in here with us.
Yeah, right there. Alright, so we just kind of watch him get a little mutilated there, and now it's time to leave. So basically, right here, all you got to do is just run. Just sprint as fast as you can. Kind of stay to the left and kind of hug the wall, and then transfer over to the right at this corner. And then stay to the right again, and then straight to the elevator and push the button. That's really all you got to get through for the first part of that. It's pretty simple. So just stay to the left. When you get to the second corner, stay to the right. Don't worry about him. He's going to explode like that. They also added to where you actually get covered in blood, which is really neat. They, I mean, he is splashed. I mean, he looks bloody now. They added a lot of other things into this that I just find just incredible. The gameplay itself is actually fairly smooth. I expected it to be a little clunky. I remember the original being a little clunky, but a lot of it's smoothed out. I was really happy with that. But like I said, there is a bit of a lag between when you initiate the action and him performing the action. So whether or not it's, you know, a stomp or shoot the weapon or whatever. So the first weapon here, this plasma cutter, this thing is actually a kind of a go-to weapon. I mean, it is actually very good. And the original, that I actually beat the game on the hardest difficulty setting with just the plasma cutter, which made life very, very simple because I didn't have to worry about all the other weapons and all the other ammo. And this is definitely one of those games that has a lot of replay potential due to the fact that you can play it a lot of different ways with different weapons. So right here, I wasn't sure exactly what was going on, but a couple of shots didn't actually look like they did anything. So I don't know if it was because I had to wait until it was stopped chewing on the body. So wait until he actually stands up before you start unloading on him. And me personally, I tend to focus on the legs more than anything else, and then once they drop, then I'll take off an arm. I don't really shoot for the head or center mass. I always go for the legs. There are xenomorphs that have these, like, I don't know, like metal guards on their legs. Those guys are a little bit more difficult. I tend to hit them with stasis and just try to remove the top half.
That fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Yeah, I tend to focus on the arms and the head when it comes to those guys. I don't know if they're going to leave those in. I figured they would leave them in. I mean, it was a pretty unique enemy because you couldn't take out the legs, and the legs are definitely something you want to take out because significantly makes them slower. And that's really what you're looking for. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of cutscene here, so I'm going to let that play out, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
Isaac. Oh my god, Isaac. You made it.
They're everywhere. Shin, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I could do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs, so how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Okay, so as you've seen, I kind of was going around the room collecting all the items I could that were visible and able to be picked up. So there's quite a bit of stuff we need to do. We have to collect the data board and remove the broken tram. So we got a couple things to do. I don't think we're going to get it all done in this first video. So I'm going to be pulling up the missions and database and all our items and things of that nature. So just kind of keep an eye out if you're wanting to know what I have or what I don't, or what you could possibly have at this point. There's a couple little things that they added in that I thought was really neat. Is like these kind of off the beaten path type rooms, like bathrooms and storage closets and things like that. And some of them have these, I don't know if you can see them, the power lines, the red lines that are going through the wall right there. You can actually supply power to them with those junctions. Also, if you ever see a xenomorph lying down like that, a lot of times they're lying in wait, and when you get close they attack you. So get the drop on them. Really helps conserve on ammo because you basically have a clean shot. And always stomp everything that you put down, because you might not have put enough into them for them to drop an item, or they might not be dead. So I turned on the right power switch. Don't worry about that guy. He's not actually a threat. He just pops down to scare you. But we got this cargo hall storage, and there are items in here. I thought that was a dude coming through the vent. It's actually just a jump scare. But yeah, I always try to get off the beaten path. I mean, it's, you know, video game 101. I always try to look around for hidden items. I think there's a few of the weapons that you can get just by, you know, traversing different areas. Like, I didn't even see that the first time I was over here. They actually give you quite a bit of ammo when you do pick up those packs like that. Like, I think so far, aside from one, every one of them has been 6. I think one of them was 4. So yeah, we're going to do this this section right here because it does have a lot of enemies, a lot of action going on. And you'll kind of get to see where everything kind of pops up and how I use the environment to my advantage.
Okay. The only way is
Does that even kill them?
And my aim is still a little off. Right now I'm just looking for bad guys. Yeah, always check your back. See, those should have been 1-shot, 1-kills because of the bombs that I was shooting, or I think they have like extinguishers and stuff like that you can shoot. See, this one I thought I could get the drop on him and just finish him off with a couple of foot stomps, but he actually ended up clipping me at the same time I hit him. Yep, always stomp the enemies. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I clear out the room, collect all the items I can. Now, I don't know if they're going to give you like areas that it would actually be more beneficial to just try to run through it versus kill everything, but I kind of want to immerse all of the game, try to collect every item that I possibly can, every item that's available. Like there's a part in here where you actually have to remove the tram, the busted one. I actually have more ammo than I can pick up in that area, so I end up cleaning up the rest of the enemies in there and then basically topping off my ammunition at the end of it, because I actually end up running out of room. Also, I don't know if the items you get out of some of these like chests and lockers and things of that nature, I don't know if they're always going to be there, if that's the item that you get no matter what. So definitely something to keep in mind. If you notice that some of the stuff you pick up is not what I'm picking up, please leave a comment. You know, let people know that, you know, it's random. It's not absolute. So just finished up the area. Been everywhere I could, collected all I could. So now we're going to go upstairs and get the power thing turned on. It's to the security door that's downstairs. And they actually give you two options in this. Instead of giving you, you know, oh, we'll just flip this lever, they actually give you the option of either turn the power off to the life support system so there's no air and you have to go off of what air you have in your... See, that's a xenomorph, but he's not getting up, so we're good on him. But you either go with the air that you have in your suit or you shut the lights off. And with the game already being dark for the most part, and the flashlight actually works fairly well. You can actually see pretty well with it. I went ahead and just shut the lights off. Because right now I've only got 70 seconds of air, which is not a lot of time. Especially if I'm wanting to take my time, I would prefer not to run out. Plus, he makes a lot of weird sounds, even when he still has plenty of air left. We got ourselves another text log here. So yeah, basically if it's shiny, try to collect it. And I guess credits are a lot more useful in this version than the original, because they have like your weapons, like the nodes you use to upgrade weapons, they don't have all the spots available in the weapon. You gotta like get these like schematics for different upgrades, I guess, for the weapons, which I think was a neat add. I thought that was a lot better than just, you know, a whole bunch of nodes. If you got enough, you can max it out type thing. You actually have to do the work to be able to, you know, max out a weapon. So yeah, right here, I noticed a dude was behind me. I was like, you know, I can make the run, because if he stops to swing, he's going to completely whiff, because I'm still sprinting away from him. So I just ran straight for the elevator. That's him up there. Completely just avoided him altogether. And if you have that option to just kind of run, then please, by all means, do that. It's going to save on ammo. Right here, I'm just kind of playing possum. I'm trying to get this, I can hear him, I just can't see him. And there he is, he's starting to come down. So we're just going to wait and then pop him, and then that's it. So yeah, still there's, I know there's another one, I can hear him, I just can't see him. So I'm just trying to peek in and out, make sure nothing's going to drop behind me. Caution is very good. But there I seen him, and I kind of pull back, wait for it, and then that's it. And always reload. Now I'm pretty sure, like right here, I noticed there's still bad guys, so I bum rushed the room, aim at the vent, and then there he is. He's gonna pop out, and this I get a little trigger happy. I pump a little. Not this one, the second one, because he kind of surprised me. I thought it was just that one, and then he pops out, and then I go a little trigger happy. And yeah, I shoot 2 more times than I really need to. But like I said, right now I'm still kind of edgy in the game. I mean, it is a horror, so you get jump scares and things of that nature.
Found a data board. Just gotta move the tram.
Okay, Daniel, watch that door.
So yeah, that's my items I've collected so far, and map location, and our objectives right now. So right now we still need to install the data board, then we have to go do the tram thing. But for the most part, that's pretty much the end of this area. We're gonna pick up the text log, let you read that, and then collect the rest of our items, and then basically just back up to the tram control area, install the data board. So yeah, as you can see, you get a ton of ammo at the beginning of this. I don't know if it's going to lighten up or if it's going to keep going. These boxes right here always have nodes in them, so definitely be grabbing those. Now the workbench, I'm going to pull this up just so you can kind of see it and see that you don't have all the spots available for the plasma cutter. But I'm not going to use any nodes on the plasma cutter because that's not really the weapon that I want to use right now. The weapon I'm looking for is actually the line gun, which to me and the original was the best weapon in the game. A lot of people really like the buzzsaw. I've had quite a few people tell me that the force gun was something that they always went for because you really didn't have to aim a whole lot. I don't know how the weapons are going to react to this. The plasma cutter seems to react the way it's supposed to. But we'll kind of see how it goes. If it's taking a while to get the plasma or the line gun, I might end up sinking some nodes into the plasma cutter. So right here, I shot that dude a couple times, dropped the second one, and I'm basically just backpedaling as I'm taking them out. And that's, if you have this much room to kind of backpedal, then definitely do it because it's going to save you a lot of headaches. And always watch your back. So anytime you see an area that has like a vent or something like that, right here, I noticed that dude stood up, but I just bum rush the door. I do a 180 and start shooting him because they tend not to just run at you immediately when they get up. So I figured I had enough time. But yeah, that pretty much concludes the first episode. So we'll see you guys next time. And keep gaming, and we'll see you later.